So this is very exciting. And I want to encourage those of you. A lot of times people will reach out to me. People have great ideas and are entrepreneurs and want to see their products on TV. Be sure to go to our website at hsn.com. Everything about American Dreams and the program is right there. The wonderful doctor couldn't be here today. Dr. Chris Dixon couldn't be here today. But as you know, Matt Peters happens to be a registered nurse. So you are experiencing this every single day as patients are in and out and have these same issues. Am I correct about that?
We see it all the time. And you know, it's estimated that about 50% of adults has what's called venous disease, or problems with, you know, your venous or vein system. So we're talking about things like lymphedema. We're talking about swollen legs, heavy legs, tired legs. You know, those things can really take their toll on you in your daily life. And it's also estimated from recent studies that up to 80% of adults have some sort of venous disease if doctors are actually trained to screen it properly. What Dr. Chris has done here is absolutely amazing, okay? He's created a product that is absolutely necessary for anyone who has venous disease and anyone who just wants to relax in comfort.
Yes.
And to help elevate your legs properly. He's designed it with very specific angles, and again, he's a board-certified vascular surgeon, and what these angles do is promote the proper blood flow with leg elevation. Leg elevation is the gold standard for conditions like lymphedema, for any sort of leg swelling. And you can see here it actually comes in 3 sizes. So if you're under 5'5", or...
Why are you looking at me?
Up to, I didn't look at you, Marla.
Yes, he did, y'all. He looked right at me. I am all of 5'2".
She's right, I did. However...
I am very petite, but I'm glad you did. It's fine.
Dr. Chris thought of everything. So up to 5'5", we have the small. Between 5'5" and 5'10", we have a medium. And above 5'10", we have a large.
I'm going to chime in for a moment, Matt. And I was kidding, so I don't want you to be mad at me that I poke fun at you a little bit.
Not at all.
Don't be mad at me.
No, it's fun
But I
here.
only said that because I've never seen I've seen similar products. I've never seen one where it customized to the height. Usually it's one size fit all. So I love that he really has thought of to maximize the ultimate and benefits with a product like this. I do want to let you know that this was on earlier, and in one single show, over 400 people have ordered. You will notice right away that there are 2 designs in the cover. So we have a choice available for you in the blue, and then your other option would be in the cappuccino. But as we kind of relay more details about what makes this different from other products that are out there, one of which is this cool gel. And this is where it gets very, very impressive, and why I think that so many people purchased this earlier, because this is something that we haven't seen in other products.
The Lounge Doctor Ultimate Leg Rest has been changing people's lives since Dr. Chris rolled this out, okay? He's actually, what he's done is he's taken leg elevation, which is the standard to help you with all of these ailments and to really help people who have these leg swelling issues, and he's created the exact angles that allow for the best drainage and the best reduction of leg swelling. What this cool gel memory foam does is he's actually added a 2-inch layer of cooling memory foam.
When you touch it, it feels cool.
Absolutely, and what what happens here is only about 15 to 20 minutes of proper leg elevation is necessary to help folks out with this leg swelling and with some of these chronic issues that they have, okay? A lot of times people find, it's so comfortable that I want to lay with this for a couple of hours. I'm watching my favorite movie, or I want to take it to bed with me and I want to sleep a little while with it because it's suitable for a couch or a bed, okay?
Yes.
But maybe their legs are a little bit overheated. With the memory foam, this cooling gel memory foam,
this one.
You're not gonna have to worry about that. And I will also add that this cover is removable and completely machine washable, so you don't have to worry about that either.
Well, that cool gel technology is everything with this, and I think that's one of the reasons why it has been so popular, because you're absolutely right. It adds those extra benefits of comfort. I recently sprained my foot, my left foot. And so I've been in sneakers. Today's the first day I'm actually back into the heels. It's probably a little too soon. But when I went to the emergency room, one of the doctor's orders was for me to go home and elevate my feet. We hear that often, right? Where your doctor or your nurse will say you need to elevate your feet, or you know that you need to elevate your legs or elevate your feet. And so this is an ideal product to be able to have at home. This one obviously is very clever and smart and unique, and I think more appealing than other products that are out there. Number one, because of the customized size, and we're gonna go over those for you once again, and also because of that cooling gel technology that's built into it. Now remember, if you're shorter than 5'5", choose a small size. If you're between 5'5" and 5'10", get the medium size. And if you're tall, if you're 5'10" or over, get the large. And that, again, most of the ones that you're out there are one size fits all. This is really designed to help you maximize the benefits.
This is the only patented leg rest that's meant to help with leg swelling. And I'm gonna show you why. What Dr. Chris has done is a few very important things. You can see right now, and Jen has a medium because she's 5'8", so she's gonna fit right into that zone where she has a medium. Okay, so right here, her thigh is actually at a 40-degree angle here. And what that means is if her leg bends up any more like that, it can actually kink that femoral artery. So that's not going to allow for that proper blood flow. Now, as we move on up, she actually has her leg comfortably resting here, and she's almost fell asleep earlier today doing this. Now, this is at a 25-degree angle. So the knee is actually bent at that 25-degree angle. The tendons are in a relaxed position as they need to be, and the veins going through this part of her leg also are not kinked. Now, the lower part of her leg is nice and ergonomically set there so that all of that fluid is evenly distributed, and it's at a 15-degree angle, which Dr. Chris found that is the optimal angle, not only for venous blood flow, but also for maximum comfort. So one of the important things, and this is, again, where a lot of the other products on the market actually fail to do this, is if you see Jen's Achilles tendon resting here on the edge, a lot of times if you're trying to elevate your feet, your heels are resting uncomfortably somewhere.
Right.
That's putting a lot of pressure on your heels, and what that does is that can cause pain, discomfort, it can cause a lot of loss of circulation. So, you know, as you can see, those angles are specifically designed to maximize the benefit of the leg elevation. That's why it only takes, when you do it properly, 15 to 20 minutes per day to actually get that maximum benefit, which is just amazing. But you'll find that you're gonna be using it for a lot longer.
I wanna hear from you. If you're ordering this, please give us a call. I'd love to go over some of the features, including that gel memory foam. Remember, it's gonna offer comfortable, relaxing, yet cooling, which is something you don't find in other products that are out there. That contour shape that Matt has talked about, it's gonna help to equally distribute the pressure so that you experience the ultimate in comfort. It will also position your legs in the most comfortable way for the most possible and effective elevation. And so we're inviting you to call and take advantage of it. We've got free shipping and handling. I believe, and just let me reference my notes if I might, I believe that it's new today, but we're offering this to you on 4 credit card payments of $24.99. The covers are washable, so you can put them in the laundry. We do offer to you 2 choices in covers. So you may prefer the cappuccino, or you might decide that you'd rather have the blue, but they're both available. You just need to choose the small, the medium, or the large. My producer tonight is Adam, and he's giving me an update. Of the 2 choices, blue is the most limited of the selections. So I'm glad that you peel the cover back, because we've been talking about this gel technology. This is a great way for everybody at home to actually see it.
And it's also cooling gel. So that means that as Jen lays here for 15 or 20 minutes, or if she falls asleep and she's here for 2 hours, that's actually gonna keep her legs nice and cool, which is very important. Because when you want that benefit of the leg elevation, you actually need to stay comfortable. This pillow is like a cloud. So it has that ultimate comfort, because remember, when you get those angles right, as Dr. Chris has, that also gives you maximum comfort, as well as the maximum benefit of the leg elevation for all those issues that we talked about before.
No, it's interesting, because if you have recently the newer trend when it comes to sleeping well, right? It's all about temperature. That's really the main focus. And relaxing is really about the temperature. So whether it's the cooling technology that they're putting on the pillows that we're sleeping on, or the cooling technology that they're now building into the mattresses. And even recently here at HSN, we launched sheets. A lot of you purchased those sheets. We have them as in today's special where the cooling technology is built into the sheets. But all the research has found that it really just allows us to be able to relax and get more comfortable and could even potentially help you sleep better when it's cooling. And so I love that that is designed. But this is really, really a great product. Do you know anybody who is going to have surgery? You know, you think about after surgery, you go home, the doctor 9 times out of 10 is going to say, you need to keep your legs elevated when you get home, right? And even when you are at the hospital after surgery, you notice how they will take the bed and they will elevate the bottom portion of the bed after surgery. And they do that why, if you can remind me, Matt?
Well, gravity, it doesn't lie, okay? So gravity works when you elevate your legs. And if you know, if we can see the common ailments that this is gonna cause, the common issues that this is gonna cause, you know, with the lymphedema, that, you know, that's something you might have venous disease, you might know it, you might not. We all have tired, sore muscles from time to time, sore, aching legs, heavy legs. We're on our feet all day.
Leg injuries like me, I sprained my foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like you said, if you've sprained an ankle, if you're expecting to have surgery, all of those things up on the screen, we are all going to experience.
And let's go over them. Yeah, let's go over them really quickly because if you fall into any of these categories, this may help you. You talked about the venous diseases that are out there, the lymphedema that many of you are experiencing now. Leg injuries are very, very common, right? Post-surgery, I just mentioned that. My sister's gonna be having surgery really soon, and so this would be great for me to even buy for her. Swollen legs, I hear a lot of people are suffering with swollen legs. And just helping to reduce muscle soreness. And that could be very, very common, and maybe you experience that as well. So again, why this product? Because there are a lot of different products where you can elevate, you know, your legs. I've seen the straight triangular, you know, just kind of a straight cut in a board. This one is unique because of all the curves and all the shaping, but it is on purpose designed this way.
By a vascular surgeon who knows what he's doing. And I'll tell you this is where products fail, okay? Propping your legs up on pillows or simply on the back of the couch, leg elevation is the gold standard for those issues we're talking about. Professional athletes will use leg elevation to decrease soreness. If you work out, you need to decrease soreness. This is where the other products fail in the marketplace, and this is why this is designed by a vascular surgeon. Now at home, you don't have to worry about the angles, but I'm telling you, when you put your feet up and elevate them on this pillow, you will feel why it is so effective. So we have that nice 40-degree angle here at the hip tilt so that we're not kinking any arteries or kinking any veins here. Right up here, we have a 25-degree angle. And that, you know, you notice, Jen, that you don't have any sort of, you know, that loss of sensation, or it's designed for maximum comfort as well as maximum benefit and effectiveness. And up here, that nice 15-degree angle, and it's evenly distributed here. So that fluid is actually gonna be, all that interstitial fluid that collects up here in your legs, it'll drain back where it's supposed to go because of gravity, but only because these angles are right on the money. It's the only patented leg rest designed to do this. That's why everyone should have one. And with a cooling gel memory foam, you're not gonna have to worry about hot legs.
Well, reminding you, one of the benefits of shopping with HSN is that we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. And so you have an opportunity to get this at home and try it for yourself. Maybe you're not impacted by some of the things that we've talked about, but you know someone who is. I said to you a few minutes ago, my sister's gonna be having surgery soon, and so this is gonna be wonderful for anyone who is going to post-surgery, they're always recommending that you keep your legs elevated. But it's a smart product, and it's specialized simply because of that cooling gel technology that's built into the middle of it. Here's what I want to do. I want to cover for you what the offer is. The offer is you choose between the blue and the khaki. I mentioned a little bit earlier that the blue is the most popular selection tonight, but you have a preference. The cover does come off, so you can remove the cover very easily so that you can launder it, so that's not an issue. This blue blue portion is that cooling gel technology that we've talked about, and we'll cover that for you once again. But we want to talk about the sizes, because the other part of this is that you do need to get the ideal size for your body type.
You absolutely do, and that's crucial, and that's where the angles come into play. But you also notice when you're picking up the pillow, you know, you think high quality, cool gel memory foam, you think this thing's gonna be heavy. This is extremely lightweight.
Yes, I like that.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is you're gonna be at home, you're gonna get home from a day, you're gonna be tired, your legs are gonna feel heavy. Maybe you have some of those leg swelling issues already.
Yes.
My mom, we talked about her during the blood pressure airing,
Right.
okay? She had a heart attack. She's had some issues with her leg swelling, and I got her to try this recently. 15 to 20 minutes a day. There's nothing else that works like it, and she is extremely happy. I had to convince her, you need to use this, Mom. You need to convince someone in your life to elevate their legs effectively and properly, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your legs up on this, on the couch, and then when you start to get tired and you wanna go to bed, you're gonna pick this up and you're gonna bring it right to bed with you, because it's that comfortable and it's that beneficial.
It's really nice, by the way. This is from the Lounge Doctor, and so and you guys have come to know these products, but this is the next generation because of the cooling gel technology. And I'd love to maybe show that once again, because you've seen similar products, but that gel memory foam really now provides you with just the monumental benefits.
This has really changed people's lives, and Dr. Chris has, I think even for him developing this product, he knew it was the right thing to do, but I think even he has been so surprised at the feedback that he's received. There's a lot of people who are suffering from venous disease, have no other way that they've been able to elevate their legs effectively, Marlo. And if you're at home, you know what I'm talking about. It's really difficult sometimes.
The pillows, you're right, the pillows don't do it.
They don't do the trick, and that's the thing. Your doctor might say you need to elevate your legs, but they won't tell you how. Dr. Chris is telling us all exactly how to do that with the maximum benefit and the best comfort. This thing is so comfortable. I've said this before, the only thing you're gonna have to worry about is if somebody comes over and uses it and they're watching TV, they're gonna take it with them if you don't watch them out the door.
All right.